Hi, I'm Michael Lachance. I'm going to be reading to you today from my book, The Witch and the Roman. This is a romance novel about a Roman soldier in 9 AD traveling through the Teutoburg forest. In part, the story is true. There were 15,000 Romans traveling through the Teutoburg forest in Germany, and they were ambushed by the barbarians after being betrayed by Arminius, who was in fact a Roman soldier, but his roots were Germanian. From the story, the 15,000 Roman soldiers were wiped out along with 4,000 additional support personnel, which is pretty outrageous that 19,000 people lost their lives in the forest. My book is about one of the Romans, though, who escapes. He runs into a witch, and they end up making a deal with each other to get her out of slavery and to get him home. And so that's what my story is about. I'm going to read to you from chapter 12. Now, and if you get a chance, you can check out my website, www.skipperpete.com. On YouTube, it's Skipper Pete Books. And I have Skipper Pete Travel now to show places I've been that contribute to the stories. In fact, this story, I went to Ostia Antica and Rome to help put this story together. So I invite you to listen in. I'm going to read for a little bit. I'm reading from chapter 12, Gafal and Betham, who are barbarians, and the Witch and the Roman. Gafal and Betham are basically pursuing them and looking to kill them. Domitius trekked up a hill and walked along the side of it to keep a low profile. The ground was laden with coarse rocks, rough grass, and potholes where rabbits burrowed for safety. He studied the ground, then ground his teeth. Yes, it is hungry for Romans. She chuckled. The briar patch is near. She looked him over. I will check your wounds when we stop. She took his hand. Is this good? Yes, he smiled, wavered, and fought to keep himself standing. My bare feet are slighted with every step. To make roots, we need skin. To make boots, we need skin. She stopped and looked at his feet over in the moonlight. No, let's keep moving and mend me when we stop. Finally, they were on the other side of the hill and walked down to the briar patch where they would hide for the night. He jumped and grabbed his side. It poked me. He drew his sword and swiped at the thorny bush, hacking a limb off. She slowed her pace and he stayed close. I will guide you. Beast, I shall cut them down. He swiped at another plant. With every cut, you leave your path for others to find. She pulled the branches over one another to hide the damage from his sword. Realizing the mistake, he nodded. Yes, true. She eased his hand back and leaned closer to him. It's fine. We rest here among the thorns. She smiled, caressed his cheek, and then kissed him. His mind, along with the fabric of his body, loosened its strings and began to unravel from exhaustion and injury. Fior helped him loosen his gear and sit in the thicket with him. Rest, Domitius. She got his cloak from him and then got hers. Here, she jerked his cloak up and then it settled on the ground like a bedspread. He hobbled onto the cloak and curled up. Thank the gods, my body aches. Rest, she pulled the cloak over him. Your eyes, close now. She kissed his cheek. He ran his hands from her lips to her waist and pulled her to him so that his chest was firm against her back. Then his spirit drifted from that thorny abode to Elysium, where soft clouds puffed up under him and his aches and pains were no more. Till the sunrise, my weary Roman, she whispered and then hummed a lullaby. Rest, ye weary one, for night is here to stay. Rest, ye weary one, the stars look o'er you. Rest, ye weary one, dreams come to play. Oh, rest, ye weary one, sleep is here to stay. My novel, The Witch and the Roman, you can find it in any major bookseller. It is in hardcover and paperback. There's reviews, and you can read up on Goodreads, and you can read up to 20% of the book to see if it's for you. I love the novels. A lot of work went into these, a lot of research. I hope you'll enjoy them. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Last night as I got home, about 10:30, there was the woman I thought I knew in the arms of another man. I kept my cool, I ain't no fool. Let me tell you what happened then. I packed some clothes and I walked out, and I ain't going back again. So take a letter, Maria, address it to my wife.